Welcome to our podcast, Fuck the Diet Cycle, with myself, Lauren Knight, and Abby Lodge. This podcast is for you if you're ready to end the diet cycle. So grab yourself a cuppa, get comfy, and let's jump straight into this week's episode. The sun has got his hat on. Hip, 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 hooray! Oh my God, the sun has got his hat on. And we are now in that stage where the layers have got to come off, or not. Are the layers not coming off? And are you actually in a position where you are using cardigans and jumpers and jeans and whatnot to cover up? Because
And black.
yes, and sweating out in it. We've been there. We know what that feels like. We understand it. And we're here to tell you that you do not need to wait until you get to your goal weight to enjoy the warmer weather, to actually feel comfortable in the warmer weather. Because I don't know about you, but I don't actively go down the street and go, she should be wearing a cardigan, or oh my God, she needs to put jeans on. Like, I've never ever done that before. So why do we do it to ourselves? Why do we tell ourselves that we think other people are thinking about that?
But if it's like blindingly hot, like we're talking 30 degrees, and somebody is walking with like head to toe dress, like layers and layers and layers, you do naturally look at them and go, fucking hell, I bet they're hot. Like, I bet they're
Yeah.
sweating.
So it draws
Like,
more attention.
it draws more attention. You feel like you want to like put the baggy clothes on and hide away, but actually you're drawing more attention to yourself. If you used just to take your jumper off and have a t-shirt on, so what if you've got a bit of flabby arms or whatever? You need it's for your health as well, guys. Like fainting and passing out and putting yourself at risk is not fun. Like we do not need to be doing that. We do not need to wait until, oh, what if, Mary down the street sees my legs? So what if Mary ain't looking at your legs? She's probably blind. Do you
And
know what
you're
I
not
mean? Like,
dressing for Mary. Like, let's face it, we
yeah,
shouldn't be in that era anymore where we are dressing for other people. We're dressing for ourselves, right? And
yeah.
the reason why you don't feel comfortable at the moment is because you're thinking about everybody else around you and what they might be thinking. If we just allowed ourselves to embrace it and start dressing appropriately, then one, you're going to feel so much more comfortable. Two, you start getting into that attitude of, I don't actually give a fuck. Like, and that's okay. And I think the reason why we're in this position in the first place is because of media
Mm-hmm.
and how they treat celebrities. And then you look at them and think, well, if they're treating them like that, fuck me, what does that mean for me? But actually, in reality, normal women that want to empower each other do not do that to each other. They do not
No,
judge. They do not think
no.
that. And Ab, you hit the nail on the head. It's like we're more concerned that you are overheating and boiling
Yeah,
hot and going, oh, do you know what? I wish you had the confidence to take off that layer.
yeah. And it breaks my heart when I do see people like that because I just think, just take it off. Like
Yeah,
nobody, no.
embrace it.
But I used to be that person. I used to be covered head to toe, and it would always be black because like slimming, right? But if you've got 50,000 layers of black clothes on, that's not slimming.
No,
And these big baggy clothes that do nothing for you, you'd be much better dressing comfortably, and people probably say, "Oh, you look really, really lovely." If say you put on like a flowy maxi dress, for
yeah.
example, like you look really lovely, and you'll be like, "Oh, I've done nothing." But equally, you're comfortable. You have to do what's right for
Yeah.
you and what
And
makes you feel
also,
comfortable.
just because you lose weight doesn't mean your body confidence naturally goes up. Like,
No,
that has to come with work. So, I obviously have lost 6 stone. My thighs wobble. My
yeah,
arms wobble. Like, I've got excess skin, but I now wear shorts. That didn't happen straight away.
no,
Like, it didn't happen overnight. I was like, oh yeah, I've lost 6 stone now. I'm at goal. Like, hey, I can wear whatever I want, and I still can't necessarily wear all of the trends or but I wouldn't want to either. So it's not
no.
about that. It's if you are wanting to wear shorts or you don't want to wear that baggy cardigan and you're only doing it because you're covering up, listen to this episode and go, actually, do you know what? Fuck that. I'm going to do it now. So when I wear shorts, and I'll do it again this year, and I'll do it again for every single year that there's social media, I take a video of myself walking
Yeah.
along the street in
Wear the
shorts,
damn shorts.
showing you that it's okay that your thighs wobble. It's okay that you've got cellular. It's okay that when you sit down, your thighs look like loaves of bread, because guess what? That's just natural. And I tell you, one person that I love for that in the celebrity world is Stacey Solomon,
Stacey Solomon.
because
Yeah.
she is so realistic. Yes, she is of a smaller frame, but she's had children. She's still got stretch marks. She's still got lumps and bumps and rolls and whatever. And she'll do different poses. She's like, if I stand like this, you all think I'm a sexy goddess. If I sit
Yeah.
like this, I've got all the rolls just like any other person.
Yeah.
And it's actually going, do you know what? I'm a human. I'm a human being, and we all come in different shapes and sizes. We don't have that airbrushed, flawless skin that we think we should all have. And we do have bits of body that wobbles around and whatever. And that's okay. Does it warrant sweating out, hiding away, or any of that? Do you know what? Like, it took me so long for my mum, like, to convince my mum that in her own back garden, she could wear swimwear. She wouldn't even wear it in her own back garden just in case someone was looking over or whatever. And I'm like, that's your own back garden. You can walk around
Yeah.
naked if you wanted
Yeah.
to. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, if you can't feel comfortable in your own back garden, we
Yeah.
need to do a lot of work. And it's not about the scales, it's not about
No.
your dress size, it's about what's going on in your head.
Yeah, and it's about your self-worth as
Yeah.
well. And and like you said, like the media is heavily responsible for this. Um, but equally, the media are only interested in people like you and I. They don't follow us around with cameras.
Why not?
And well, I don't know
They're
because we
lost.
are. Yeah. Um. Oh God, there goes my chair.
She nearly went backwards, guys.
Nearly fell off. Um. Yeah, they don't care. We're not followed around with camera, and like people. So what if Because I think a lot of it also comes back down to the school playground. Um, you know, there is some fun characters in a school playground, but equally they're not your friends. You don't care about them, don't care about their opinions. Fuck them is what you should say, and hold your head high and know that, and also showing um that control and that way of leading yourself to your children is really, really important as well because especially like we've got girls and stuff, like showing them that there's nothing to hide because we're breaking that stigma, we're breaking that cycle so that they don't, grow up and look in the mirror and go, oh, I've got, wobbly bits or, one boob's bigger than the other. That's normal. Do you know what I mean? Like, so demonstrating that to them so that they can grow up confident in their bodies as well is something that's really, really powerful.
Yeah, and also you say about that, but it goes further than that, because it's about them finding their own style.
Yeah.
And so Scarlett again doesn't follow the trends, but she's got quite a quirky dress
Hmm.
sense. Like, we went out like a few weeks ago, and she wore like cow print. She's got like cow print dolly shoes, and she wore leg warmers and a little skirt with a chain on it. But then the next day, she might wear like a little floral dress. Like, she wears what she wants to wear and what she feels comfortable in,
Yeah.
rather than thinking, I have to follow the trend, I have to fit in this way, I have to look like all the other girls. No, she does what she wants to do. And then Mason, it breaks my heart, but I'm still working on that with him, because he doesn't stand in his own. And we'll go back to World Book Day. He created a costume, like we created it together, and it was
Brilliant.
actually a character from his dad's book, which was amazing. He was so proud of it. It was like a morph suit, so like, it showed off everything. And then we put tassel. Anyway, girls took the piss out of him. So he destroyed that suit. He ripped it to
Oh.
pieces, and he cried for the whole day, because one, he cried because he was like, he was so proud of that. And then he felt like he'd destroyed James's work, even though
Mm.
it wasn't, but that's how he felt. He cried because the girls took the piss out of him, but he also cried because he was annoyed at himself for not being able to go, actually, do you know what? Fuck off.
Yeah.
So I have definitely got a lot more work to do with him, and making him feel comfortable and confident in his own body and his own
Yeah.
choices. Uh, but that will come. But if I wasn't feeling confident in myself, I wouldn't be able to give him that
No,
because he'd look
no.
at me and go, well, you're still covering up or you're still hiding from the world. So how can you expect me to do it? Whereas my instant response was, I've got pink hair. I wear the most out there clothing. Like I can dress up when everybody else is in tracksuits
Yeah,
and not give a shit, or I could do the opposite, wear a tracksuit and everyone's wearing really nice dresses. Like I do what I want to do on my terms. And I'm like, this is how I feel comfortable. Like this is
yeah,
what I want to do.
yeah.
And he was like, actually, you're right. Like you have got really bright hair. And I was like, one of Scarlett's friend, no, not friends, old friends, said your mum dresses far too young for her age. I was like, what? I was like, no,
Rude.
not because like we don't all wear suits and ties down to the school fucking run. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm not dressing for her. I don't
Yeah.
dress for one of your ex-friends. Like, do you know what I mean? I find it quite a privilege that she's talking about me. Therefore, I've been noticed. So I go out of my way to
Made it.
actually stand out now because I was a wallflower for so long.
Yeah.
That comes from us standing in our own truths and our own confidence, even with those body niggles and body things and hang ups. Like we are leading from the front, and I just think it's important. So if you're covering up for the wrong reasons, have a little sit down with yourself and go, actually, do you know what? Fuck this. 2026 is the year that I go, no more. Thank you for listening. Be sure to follow us on social media using the links below. And don't forget, new episodes come out every single Sunday.